Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I'm feeling the call to do a guided visualization
Oh,
and kind
lovely.
of take us through, I think, stepping into our power and our sovereignty. Um, and usually when I do this kind of thing, I tend to kind of bring us back out, make sure we're like, in our sort of everyday mind. And, if you're going to drive or operate a blender or, whatever. But the last time I did this in my event last week, I actually just kind of let people go. So I'm going to like trust you to not, I don't know, fall asleep with a cigarette in your mouth and start a fire or whatever. So if you smoke, put it down. Don't operate any blenders until you're, feel balanced on both feet. And if you have the time and the opportunity to really just continue to chill out and to just kind of be, people tend to kind of get blissed out with this work, then by all means, allow yourself that. I give you permission. There you go. So I will take us through this, and then I'll kind of bring us, make sure we're back in our bodies, and then leave it there. And I will end the Zoom from there, and you can just, drift off whatever feels next for you. And, I don't know, give us a little feedback some other time or
All
something.
right. Well, I'll say in advance, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And really thank you too, because I can talk all by myself for a long time, but it feels much more meaningful to have a conversation and to have things come out of my mouth that are, I feel, sort of divinely, provided. Or I just had an image of like a jukebox where like somebody's like setting up the records.
Yes.
So after we went through that was the next song to go, and I'm not the one who chose it. Like our.
Yes, I understand completely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that. And
thank you.
okay. So just a little word about the process. I will be kind of talking us up and our awareness out of the top of our head to the edge of space. And this particular process is called the one command. And so I will make a command, which is good because we're sovereign, right? I will make a command for us. And the words will come to me with divine assistance, I'm sure, but it'll be like, I don't know how XYZ. I only know that it is present time, and I am fulfilled, appreciation, gratitude. Okay, so and if you are in a space where you want to kind of add in your own thoughts that, suit you better, or just additionally, while I'm kind of having us in that space, by all means, go for it. And then it kind of bring us down, or not down, but, bring us back to our bodies. And it has actually been scientifically proven that our DNA twists up, it lives kind of twisted, but it twists up tighter when we're stressed and, in fear and survival instinct. And what's that doing is sort of, it's like covering its own little chromosomes and stuff. And when we're more relaxed, they will actually unwind. And because we have way more chromosomes than the like 12 pairs of DNA or whatever that they say we have, the rest of them are like, they consider junk. I think they're probably there for a reason. We don't know. But when we're, feeling relaxed and safe and whatever, our DNA uncoils to like expose more of our, I don't know, like our wise, soft underbelly of DNA, I guess, or something, because we feel good and we can express more literally and figuratively who we are. So toward the end of this process, I'm also kind of taking us through unwinding and releasing all the stuff that we have accumulated and been given and stuffed with, and then bringing in and rewinding with kind of the new power and sovereignty and all of this that we've been talking about, winding that up into our DNA so that that's the new blueprint that we're running off of. So that's the mental, cognitive explanation of what we're going to do now in a not cognitive or mental sort of way. All right. So be comfortable. Hopefully you've already been comfortable, but maybe be more comfortable. And you might want to close your eyes and just recognize yourself in your body, being supported and held up by the chair or the bed or whatever surface you're on, that you're being cared for and taken care of in that way, being supported and cushioned. And as you take in a deep and easy breath, you can also recognize that the air, the oxygen around you is plentiful and provided for you. You don't have to go running out searching for it. And so you can just be here together in this moment. In a moment of, peace and of the safety of this moment, and allow yourself to take this journey of exploration with me. And imagine that there's a beam of light that comes down through your body, kind of down through central, through your head and your chest and your belly. It's a beam of light that connects above and below. You send this beam of light all the way down into the center of the earth, and imagine it growing roots like the roots of a tree. And in that, it's gathering the energy and the power and the minerals, the materials, and the resources for life, and drawing that back up through this bright white beam of light into your body, into your energetic sphere, just feeding you and filling you strength and love and stability. And pay attention to this beam of light and aware of it as it continues to travel and glow brighter, coming up through your body, into your chest, into your heart space. And you can notice there how it glows even stronger with the loving, kind, compassionate power of your own heart, mixing with the energy of the earth. And then this beam of light continuing up and out the top of your head. And with your eyes closed, turn your eyes up as if you're watching this beam of light continue out the top of your head, your crown. And as you're turning your eyes upward like that, you're actually helping yourself come into a more expansive and relaxed state, a theta state. And just let your awareness follow this beam of light all the way out the room that you're in, through the ceiling, and out. However, if you're in a multi-story building, just all the way out the roof, into the sky and through the clouds, and out into dark space and the planets and the stars, to the very edge of all that is, the source, where you're in contact with the quantum field of infinite possibilities, of all capacities that you hold, and that history and your ancestry and just the history of life itself holds for you, for each one of us, where we can tap in to this field of possibilities and call in from there the understandings and the wisdom and the new habits and the new ways and the new permissions that we choose that will help us flourish and nourish us. And the command is, I don't know how my body, my mind, my heart are filled with love and compassion for myself, forgiveness and respect and acceptance for myself. I don't know how I see that being reflected in the eyes of others. And I continue to grow within myself my own clear, strong sense of sovereignty, of authority, of being the permission giver and the creator in my own life, in my own lifestyle. And that I draw to myself the resources and the awarenesses and the codes and the blueprints that are required for me to live this most fulfilling, empowered life, where I am happy and thriving and radiating love and peace throughout my own being and to all those who are around me. I only know that it is so now, and I am fulfilled. Just allow that to play in your energy around you and absorb in your beam of light. And now imagine that you can just simply ask of Source to perhaps show you something or give you something that you can bring home with you, some gift, something beyond even your own imagination. And take a moment to see what that might be, to receive it. To appreciate yourself as the receiver, to appreciate the giver, and to see that that is just all one. It's just all a cycle, a circle. And when you feel complete with that, bring your awareness back to this beam of light that you rode all the way out on, and begin to descend and return back to your body on this beam of light through the universes and the galaxies, past the planets and the moons and the stars, coming down into our atmosphere, through the clouds to our blue sky, all the way down this bright white light, which is your connection to all that is, coming all the way back fully into the room that you're in and into your body. And as all this new capacity and awareness and capability comes down with you on this beam of light and begins to percolate through your body, through your energy and your awareness, I want you to imagine every cell of your being, every strand of DNA unwinding and uncoiling and opening up. And as it does, you are releasing, eliminating, dropping any habits or patterns, any rules, any blueprints of how you could or should or must live your life that you have received from others, or even that you have created yourself that no longer serve you. And as your every strand of DNA unwinds, you release all this old information, these old maps and programs. And now drawing in even further the unlimited capacity, the quantum infinite field of potential that you are and that you draw from, and the permission and authority and sovereignty that you have brought in with you now into your body, in your space. I want you to imagine rewinding your DNA, rewinding it with this new coding, this new blueprint, this new understanding, this new power, rewinding every cell of your DNA, every strand. And that as you do that, the very energy that you emanate, that you are, is changing and is changed. And in this, you are now radiating a new signal, a new energy that like telegraphs out from you. And so not only are you changed and greater and wiser and more true to yourself, but the signal that you send out is more clear and more strong and is received by all those around you. They can't help it because it's the new emanation of you. And in this way, you may find your life changing both inwardly and outwardly from this very moment and onward. And I leave you with this. And as you choose to come out of this journey, whenever that is, I ask you to look for what is different, what is new, what has changed, rather than trying to find what was old. Just keep noticing what is new and what is different. And simply take note and know that it is the new truth of you. And I leave you with that.